today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. We'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Deshaun Watson and the...
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Lawrence going to put it up right away.
And his first look is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Now Lawrence on first down.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down.
Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
On the counter, Etienne.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here. But you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin from 10 yards out.
And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Watson.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, good move at the 10. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And Chubb will try the middle here. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They run it again with Chubb. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Third and 2, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
ETN up the middle.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Sione Takitaki.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Watson on 1st down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again.
Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Brandon, thanks.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Now Chubb running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Watson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Watson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Watson. This is caught. Touchdown. David Njoku from 4 yards out. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This one caught by Ridley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And to throw again is Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41.
They go play action with Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Third and 2, now Lawrence.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through. That's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Goodwin.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. $39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Foyesade and Milliken. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
On 2nd and 7,
Lawrence.
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sione Takitaki able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash mark. This a 43-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And again, it's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll go down at the 28. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? And
the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.